The news is brought to you by the National Bank of the Virgin Islands, Cyril B. Ramney Tertola Pier Park, NV Salon, Nail Spa and Barbershop, Tisley Cross Deliciously Smooth Cider, and Digicel, simply more speed, reliability and entertainment.
Plug into Digicel Plus and get even more entertainment with Disney Plus included. The best of Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic all in one place. Whenever you want, plug into Plus to enjoy Disney Plus and much more with a home fiber bundle. Sign up today. Digicel Plus.
It was an address that spared no truth. Mr. Colin O'Neill shared both ends of the coin as he addressed the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force on October 10 when he spoke of the broken window phenomenon and he called spade a spade.
Right-thinking people know that the police are an important part of the system of justice that separates civilized society from the law of the jungle. The system of criminal laws has been set up to suppress what most people would regard as serious crimes. Crimes against a person such as murder, rape, other crimes such as drug trafficking and the like, which affect the personal safety of the individual and the security of the state. An effective police force working alongside honest citizens is the primary bulwark against the criminal element and their resources and enablers who in combination undermine public safety and public institutions. Please note that I acknowledge the importance of the collaboration between police and citizenry in combating serious crime. We can all accept that manpower, equipment, and the other tools needed for effective policing are stretched. You have your hands full with what I described as serious crime, and we understand this. However, what I would respectfully suggest is that when the public order offenses which so discomfort the general population are not suitably addressed, the public at large loses confidence in law enforcement and the justice system as a whole, and is less likely to positively engage with the police on the more serious matters. It's the broken windows phenomenon. If we ignore the little things or don't effectively suppress them, don't be surprised when those practiced in small violations step up their game, as the phrase goes, and get involved in more serious violations. However, I'm not here to preach doom and gloom or criticize you or underrate your efforts. We've all seen what the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force is capable of, given the resources and support required to do your job. Recent successes are a testament to how effective you can be, and they raise expectations for more effective work on the small things which affect the majority of us in our daily lives. In my own experience in court as a defense lawyer and from the vantage point of the bench when I sat as a magistrate, I was able to see the strengths and weaknesses of police officers in their investigations and on the witness stand. And although it's been many years since I've been in that environment, from then I was able to see the progress, which was obvious, and I commend those who've been involved in raising the standard of professionalism in the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force. Policing is no less noble a profession than the law. Yours is an equally important function in a system of law enforcement that's vital to the flourishing and survival of civic society. You ought to be proud of the role you play, despite the difficulties you face in carrying it out. It's because of this very importance that you often come under criticism. Nobody criticizes the insignificant or the unimportant. For this reason, you must continue to take the charge with which you are made officers of the law seriously. and represent the collective institutions of law enforcement and justice with pride and dignity. This applies to all aspects of your life, from your deportment on duty to your behavior when you're out of uniform. To a greater degree than you may realize, the perceived legitimacy of the entire system of justice is affected by you, one solitary member of the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force.
Mr. O'Neill also spent the time sharing with officers on a number of other key areas, which we will share with you in a subsequent newscast. For this JTV News Update, Kathy Richards.
We know that where you choose to bank matters, and it is your vote on what your funds do in strengthening our community. As your official Bank of Paradise, we invest and support the lifeblood of our economy by helping in the realization of personal goals for homeownership, education, and entrepreneurial visions, which support small businesses. We make it our place to connect with persons and worthy causes, and we have been doing so for more than 30 years. Where your money goes and what your dollars empower are your choice. And we thank you for choosing us, a bank that gives where it matters the most, for you, for our community, and a happier tomorrow. The National Bank of the Virgin Islands.
Freeze. Choose your mix, choose your flavor.